Tobesofkee Sandy Beach Park shut down today for day 2 of natural disaster training. The National Guard and Macon-Bibb's Emergency Management Agency shows us how the two units work together to prepare for the next natural disaster. Here's our Joy Dukes with more.
Left foot hit the ground, let me hear that stepping sound.
Training at Lake Tobesofkee wasn't your typical walk in the park.
Law enforcement officers from both agencies are working together seamlessly to make sure that they are trained and ready.
On one of the coldest days of the year so far, it was a chance to strategize.
When a disaster happens, we need all hands on deck.
Kind of integrating with each other to learn the different training styles and then hone them into one group so that we can move as a cohesive unit.
So they're more than prepared for the next big natural disaster.
We actually have had a hurricane. Thank God the disaster portion of it wasn't as out of control before for Matthew, but what happens is a lot of people have evacuated the area. Now they're trying to get back in.
Macon-Bibb residents played angry citizens trying to get home in the scenario of another hurricane hitting.
It's very important that this sort of training happens before a disaster.
Georgia State Defense Forces Carrie Hatcher says the practice wasn't just helpful to law enforcement.
It helps being a part of these trainings so that if there was ever a major disaster in Bibb County, I would know what to do and where to go intimately. Even though the chilly weather doesn't quite count as a disaster, Macon-Bibb's EMA director Spencer Hawkins says they need to be prepared in every scenario.
We may have to activate on an extremely cold day or an extremely hot day, and so we need to be prepared for all elements. And so, you know, the weather is actually providing a really great training opportunity for us. And
an opportunity to strengthen ties so they can better protect Macon residents. In Macon, Joy Dukes, 41 NBC News.
Now, the 2-day training was just a portion of a larger emergency preparedness initiative called Vigilant Guard. It's happening in cities across the nation and is sponsored by the U.S. Northern Command and the National Guard Bureau.
The Georgia Air National